It's another beautiful day here at Suan Sook Homestay, and I'd love to share a few thoughts about why we love being here so much. We've just had a fabulous high season. We've been really busy with guests from all over the world, and we love it that people can come here and share in what we enjoy a little bit of every day. It's so peaceful, it's so tranquil here, and it's just a great place to be, and we love to share it. This is one of our guest rooms that we have here, and we've got just 4 rooms like this. So the nice, spacious, and a nice comfortable bed and good pillows and all those nice things that you enjoy when you're travelling and you like to have those little comforts at home. So we try and make it as homely as possible. That's why we call it a homestay, not a guest house. And then out here on the lawn area, we've grown a few trees because it gets quite hot out here in the sun in the afternoon. So now we've got these lovely big shade trees that provide shade for the front of the house and provide windows through to the view, which is quite spectacular. And we also love to plant flowers around our garden. So we've got orchids like this that we tie to the trees, and these ones are actually quite fragrant. They smell delicious. And we've got other trees here. You can see one just through here that's just a blaze of flowers at the moment. And so throughout the garden we've got flowering trees and flowering plants, and a lot of them are very aromatic. Pansa has done a fantastic job of planting in such a way that you can walk through the garden in the morning or in the evening and just experience these lovely fragrances as you walk around. And just a small apology for my wife that she's not in the video. I would have loved her to join in this video, but she's not feeling well and she's got no voice, so she is feeling a bit sort of self-conscious and a bit uncomfortable about that. That's okay. So we enjoy it when people come here and relax. This is a favourite spot just out here where people can come and sit at the bench. Needs a bit of repair. I need to put a new top on it. But they can sit here, particularly at sunset. This is in the morning at the moment, so you get this beautiful sunlit view across here, but the sun usually sets somewhere in that direction over there. So this is a great spot to really enjoy a nice relaxing time at sunset. If people have been out hiking in the mountain up on Inthanon, it is really a nice spot to be. And this is, another great place about being here is we are situated about an hour, 20 minutes, an hour and a half from Chiang Mai, and it's an easy drive coming down here. You're not in the mountains, you're not on winding roads, you're on pretty good roads all the way through. And so it's easy access and it's remote enough to be super peaceful, but not so far away that it's really inconvenient. And this was something that we really took into account when we bought the property as well. And it's just a nice place to be. It's at the foot of Inthanon, which is the highest mountain. It's kind of up north of us here. You can't see the peak. It's 2.3 kilometres higher in altitude than we are here, and another 40 kilometres or so on the way. And then one of the other cool things about this property is the lay of the land. I've come down from the level where the house is. We're another metre lower. We've got some hammocks there and a nice fire pit. And then coming down another level here, and these you can, if the rice was growing, it'd be easier to see on our neighbour's field. But these are contours that would have been put into the land when it was made ready for rice farming. So these would have been rice paddies here. And so this is it's not a flat section, and I really like that. I didn't want somewhere that was completely flat and had no character to it. So the actual lay of the land here is part of the attraction of our garden, is because it's layered, it's tiered, it's got little sort of pathways and almost secret little rooms, and we're going to continue to develop this as the trees grow and the property just evolves. And then further down on this level, we have got our pizza oven. So this is another popular part of people coming here, particularly now that we've been making good pizzas for a few years. So we're getting guests who are leaving reviews about our pizzas, and other guests who are coming and requesting pizzas as they're making the booking because they've read about how good our pizza is. And we love to share our pizza, and I also love to bake bread, so I bake bread in the pizza oven as well. I'm making a pretty good rye sourdough at the moment that is really delicious and wholesome and healthy. And we love having good food. And now I'm coming down into our vegetable garden area. It needs a bit of TLC at the moment. It always does, but it is looking quite nice. We've got some brassicas, the last of our brassicas there. We've got it looks like a cabbage, a couple of cabbages. We've got tomatoes still growing, and these are just giving us the best tomatoes I've ever had. These are my famous Uncle Leo tomatoes. And then we've got kale along here. We've got turtles, and the turtles love to eat kale. This bed we've just harvested. It had cauliflower and kale and lettuce in it. We've got some bok choy and things in there. I've got some spinach and silver beet and a whole bunch of weeds under there, and some corn coming along, and then more tomatoes down there. These ones are pretty much at the end of their life cycle at the moment because they've been there for a good few months and provided us, I think, with more tomatoes than I've ever had from a single harvest ever before. So I'm very happy about that. It's wonderful to have lots of really healthy whole food from our garden. So we do this area here that I've just shown you is mainly our vegetables, but I'm expanding that further as well into other parts of the garden. And yeah, we also love to plant lots of fruit. And over here we've got, these are mangoes that are just flowering. They're just starting to show some fruit there. It's really nice. Tree is maybe 4 years old, 5 years old. And this is an avocado that we were given that is looking particularly amazing at the moment and has started to flower for the very first time. So it's exciting to see these trees coming into their own and start looking like they're going to be giving us some food soon, which is always good fun. And then coming on down further, lower onto the section, this is kind of the lowest part of the section, and then through here, this is our, what we call our mango orchard, our mango area. So there's another mango there, there's mangoes there, there's an avocado, and I'm just starting to work this area here to be planting more companion crops. So I've got some eggplant in there. They're the little bitter eggplants. I've got some type of a local spinach in there. I've planted some basil in there as well, and I'll put some comfrey and probably some lemongrass as well. So these are things that will help sustain us, and we really enjoy and are always grateful when we get good harvest from our garden. It's something that is so important to us. And in all these things that I'm sharing, it's something that we are always grateful for here because we love it. We love living here. We love bananas when they're growing on our trees and when we can harvest them. And yeah, so being grateful, being thankful in our hearts and in our whole beings really for this land that we live on, and for the goodness it brings us, and for the peace and the tranquility and just the wholeness of life that we have here, and that we love sharing this with our guests. We love it when people come, and the most common thing that people say to us is, oh, you've got such a lovely property here, it's so peaceful here. And then when they're ready to leave in the morning, the most common thing people tell us, especially if they've only stayed for one night, they say, oh, it's so peaceful, it's so restful here, we wish we'd stayed for longer. And some of them come back, and that's always a real blessing when people come back again too. And so we've got space down here, we've got more area down here that we need to keep working and planting. We've got more mango trees there. These are a couple of moringa trees, got flowers, and I've just planted some other things down there, some more eggplant, and I'll be planting more in around these to build little food forest areas around so that the whole garden can be as productive as possible. We've got some other fruit here. These are papaya that are growing nicely and looking beautiful. So we're eating these regularly, which is always good. And got some passion fruit here. So we're always, we're grateful, we're thankful that we've got access to good food from our own garden. So we know where it comes from, we know it's organic, and we know it's healthy. And yeah, sure, this is something that is easy to be grateful for because it's such an abundance, it's such a healthy thing, a great part of our lives. And then up here, I'm walking up the hill again a little bit, and this is a little bit of a scruffy area. Often it's my workshop, and this is a particularly important area for me because it's quite often the birthplace of new creative endeavours. I'm just working on a carving at the moment. This one's kind of stalled, but it's a work in progress, and it is needing some more tool work, some more work with the power tools before I get to a place that I can really sit down and enjoy carving it quietly, as I like to do. And then one of the other main things that I'm super grateful here, and this was a gift as we were building our home, is our bamboo, which is just absolutely delightful. It's always wonderful to walk through here and to be amongst the bamboo. It is, to me, the most fabulous part of our garden. It really is a special plant, and to have so much of it here that's growing so well is, it's exciting. It's really invigorated me. I'm so grateful for it. And it's also led me to dig more into learning about bamboo and how wonderful it is. And if you're familiar with anything much on this channel, you know that we've got plenty of videos about this bamboo and the other bamboo around us and how much we really love it. So it's a really special thing. The other thing we love here too is we have a lot of birds, and the birds love the bamboo as well. And we also have some dogs and we have some turtles. So we're very grateful to have pets and birds. We see the occasional snake and other things around here, and they're all welcome. It's all really lovely to have wildlife and just nature happening in the garden. And then here too, it's today it's a beautiful sunny day, but we've had actually 4 or 5 days where it's been overcast and raining, which is very unusual in February, but super grateful because there is nothing like the summer rains that come, or sometimes they're called the mango rains, and just they really liven up the whole landscape because it's been so dry. We hadn't had any rain at all for 3 months, and then we've had some really good downpours and a few nights of good steady rain. I woke up to the sound of rain partway through last night, so it's always lovely, and we're always grateful to have that rain to come and replenish our garden. And when it's not raining, we do have good access to water because we live at the foot of the mountain. There's an abundance of water for most of the year. Not so much at this time of the year, but it's a seasonal thing, but we've never run out. We never have any worry about running out of water, and that's something that we're also grateful for because we love our garden. And we've also got something that we looked at when we were buying the land was we needed to make sure that there was water and electricity and internet, and we've got all 3 of those things that are fantastic. We've actually got the fastest internet here that I've had anywhere in my life, and I love that. And we don't have many neighbours, we don't have anybody close by. There is a village up there, but from here you can't even see the houses. There's a few people that live down by the temple building down there, but other than that, there's the people up in the village. So we don't sort of see people a lot or hear them a lot, but when we do, they're usually extremely friendly. This is the friendliest place that I've ever lived in my life. It's really nice being here. I was a little concerned coming here as a foreigner that I might not be so easily integrate into the local culture and the local society, but the people around here have been very warm and very welcoming to both of us. And so this, being here with our neighbours, being part of this community is really special. And it's something else, the most special thing about being here, the most special thing about living here and welcoming guests here is that we have had so many good conversations, so much good connection with a lot of the people that come here. And we find now, because we've got good information online, that people will be attracted to coming to stay at Suan Sook Homestay because of our character, because the way we've designed and built this property, and because we value the peace, we value the tranquility, and it's something that it's not just the physical nature of our property, but it's because we ourselves value this tranquility, value the peace, and we want to share that with others. And we really enjoy having fantastic conversations. And I was reflecting recently on having a good high season. We've been really busy, and the things that we've enjoyed the most are just really being able to welcome people who can relax and enjoy being here, that they can enjoy some food and enjoy some nice peaceful time and a good sleep. But most of all, what we really have enjoyed is having really good connection with people and lovely, deep, warm conversations, and be able to learn about other people from other cultures and other walks of life, as well as to be able to share a little bit of who we are and why we're here, and even deeper things in life sometimes. And we've had some fantastic times, particularly sitting around here around the fireplace in the cool season when the temperatures are dropped a little bit low. To sit out by the fire at night time is really wonderful, and we've had some fantastic conversations. So thank you if you've been part of this, and if you haven't, if it sounds attractive to you, check us out. Come and join us here at Suan Sook Homestay. If you're visiting Northern Thailand, we'd love to welcome you. And in being here, it's, as I said, it's not difficult to be grateful for everything that we have here and everything that we enjoy here. And it's something that I'm very conscious of, as is Pansa, that every day we are grateful for what we have, and grateful that we can also share this. And it's really important not to compare ourselves to others, and for you not to compare what we have to what you have, but just to be grateful for what we've got, and particularly grateful when we can share it as well. And if you're really interested to see a little bit more of a particular story that really warmed my heart from a couple of visitors, a couple of guests that we've had this year, you can check out this video next. Thanks very much for watching this one all the way through.